everyone! So for today's video I'm going to be doing a story time video on the first boyfriend that I have ever had. Just a really fun, awkward experience. But it's also funny, like it's a time that I look back at fondly and I don't have anything against this guy. I think this guy watches my videos, so hey! But yeah, so this video is a collab with a girl that I'm friends with on YouTube. Her name is Rachel Ash, and she has a really cute channel. I love her videos. I just like found her one day, like I think she comments on some of my videos sometimes, and so I clicked on her channel and her channel was like really cute. She's going to be doing another storytime video about boys and like awkward dates and just like fun stuff like that. So be sure to check out her channel. I'll put a link in the description below and leave a comment on her video saying that I sent you because she's like really cute and I really like her. But yeah, so I just wanted to make a fun video talking about my first boyfriend. So this boy, we started dating when I was in 7th grade, and I remember the day that I actually asked him out. I don't even know how I got the courage to, but I was with my friends and they were like, "Oh, Sonia, like, do you still have a crush on this boy? Let's name him Charlie because that just sounds really like..." So I was like, yeah, I still have a crush on Charlie, you know, and they were like, well, you should ask him out. And so I remember that day I had the 7th grade side bangs and the short hair, and so I got this like weird hair gel that I found in my mom's like hair closet, whatever, you know, place where you keep your beauty products, and I had made my side bangs all like sleeked down, and I was like, bitch, I'm looking good today. I am ready to ask this boy out. And I went up to him at recess and I was like, will you go out with me? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, whatever, like, it's fine. I mean, like, it's fine. And then my friend, I was like, yeah, he said no, but I like didn't really care that much. I was like kind of SMH, but you know, I was like whatever. And so she went up to him and was like, why did you say no? And he was like, well, I thought it was an Oreo. And if you guys don't know, in middle school it was a really popular thing to play this game called Oreo, where you just go up to someone and you write like a random person's name on their hand or whatever, and then they are forced to ask them out, which is really funny. And she was like, no, like, Sonia for real really likes you and this is not an Oreo, like, she literally asked you out. And he was like, okay, well, tell her to come back here. And so my friend was like, oh my god, Sonia, like, do it again. And I was like, what the fuck, y'all? And so I just went up to him and he was like, was that an Oreo? And I was like, no. And he said, okay, then let's go out. And I was like,
guys, I have my first boyfriend.
We started dating and we dated for 7 months. I don't know if you guys know how long that is for like 7th grade, but that is a long ass time. But our relationship was a lot of avoiding each other, a lot of just awkward texting. I remember, so we had been dating for a month and we still hadn't kissed yet. Our whole relationship, we never made out or anything. We just did this like weird like I was friends with these people and they came up to me and they were like, have you even kissed Wiley yet? And I was like, no, like I'm too scared, like do I just ask or whatever? What the fuck, like 7th graders, am I right? I just said his real name, so I have to like re-say what I said. But they were circling around me and they were like, you need to kiss Charlie today, like you need to kiss him today, we're gonna make you kiss him. And I was like, okay. So we were outside waiting for the bus and I was just talking to him, like saying bye, you know, we used to do like this thing where we would just meet up and say bye, and suddenly all of my friends circle around me and they're like, kiss, like you guys need to kiss right now, you need to literally kiss. And so this was also my first kiss, in case you guys were wondering. So he puts Altoids in his mouth, and he used to be obsessed with these Listerine breath strip things. It was just his thing. Like people would see those and be like, oh, like, you know, that's Charlie's thing, you know, he loves those. And he put probably like 3 Altoids in his mouth and like 3 of those strip things, and we lean into kiss and we just do like a little peck, and that was like my first kiss. But one of the Altoids falls out and goes down my shirt because in 7th grade the only thing that I ever wore were those Aeropostale like v-neck shirt things that would button up, and they were always way too small. I'd always get extra small when I wasn't even a size extra small. And one of those went down my shirt, and I remember I was so embarrassed. I was just like,
wow, that was kissing. Okay.
That happened, and then we didn't kiss for another like 2 weeks. And I remember the next time that we kissed, my friends also had to like go around me and like yell at me to kiss him. It was just really good. The whole relationship was just extremely awkward. I remember one time I saw him and I physically avoided him even though he was my boyfriend. It was just really, really good. I would see him at lunch and he would be playing with his friends, and I would never hang out with him during lunch. Like, rarely we would hang out during lunch. And I would just like look at him from across the playground and be like, meh. And I would never sit next to him during lunch because he would always sit with his friends, and I was for some reason afraid of his friends, and it was just like, there's even a picture in the yearbook, our like 7th grade yearbook, of the both of us, and we just look so weird. We also had this really good class together, and there was this boy in that class that I was like kind of friends with, but he for some reason was extremely against dating in 7th grade, which, like, I understand 7th grade is a pretty young age to date and usually the relationship is like but he was extremely against it, to the point where he would yell at us and be like, you guys don't even know what you're doing, you guys are just immature. And this guy later went on to be extremely rude to me in middle school, but then once I glowed the fuck up, got followers on Instagram and YouTube, he started Instagram DMing me, and not in like a fuckboy kind of way, just kind of like, oh my god, you are so cool, I love your videos, I love your style. And I was like, bitch, you were so rude to me in middle school, and I didn't forget that, so bye, bitch. But yeah, so he was doing that, and we were in this class together. It was an art class, and I remember one time I accidentally like flashed the whole entire class. Long story short, I had a pair of shorts, and I was just sitting up, and for some reason I was like, I had my hands on my shorts, and as I was sitting up, I just like pulled my pants down and showed everyone, and he was like, oh my god, like, I just saw Sonia's underwear. And yeah, we were talk, always avoided each other for 7 months. Yeah, I was so heartbroken, and I went up to him a couple weeks later and was like, can we get back together? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh my god, like, what? Yeah, so that relationship was extremely awkward and weird, and I don't even know how it lasted for that long. So then a couple years later, like, I'm friends with Stella. I was hanging out at her house on Halloween, I think, and Stella's parents are really good friends with Charlie's parents, and I go over and like I've never met them before because like, you know, and I was just like chilling in the kitchen, probably eating ice cream, and they come in, Charlie's parents, because they're friends with Stella's parents, and I was like, hey, what's up? And they were like, oh, what's your name? And I was like, my name's Sonia. And they were like, are you the Sonia that dated Charlie in 7th grade? And I was like, I gotta go. So I literally just went in Stella's room and was like, what just happened? But yeah, they're really nice to me now. I see them at work and I'm like, yo, what's up? But yeah, so that is the story of my first relationship, most awkward relationship of my entire life. But it was not like a bad relationship, like I don't have any hard feelings, you know, I'm not like, he was so rude to me, like he was a really nice guy, like if you're watching this, a shout out for being my first boyfriend, yeah, but be sure to check out Rachel's video. She's really cute, and I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Leave requests for more story times if you want to hear them. I did have like a really weird boyfriend in 8th grade, so that would be a good story time. It wasn't really as awkward as this relationship, but a lot more weird stuff happened, so if you guys want me to tell that story, then let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Also, thank you guys so much for 5,000 subscribers. Bye everyone!